everyone, I'm Laura DeMeo-Roy, and I'm a guide dog placement specialist for Fidelco Guide Dog Foundation, as well as I run a company online called Doggy U, where I help owner trainers train their own service dogs online throughout the country and even the world. Now, there's no normal day for a guide dog placement specialist. I could be at home getting a dog ready for placement or doing follow-ups across the country, or out on placement bringing a guide dog to a brand new client like I am today. But come along as I show you what it's like to have a career placing guide dogs while also running a private online service dog training business. This month, I'm in my favorite state of Colorado. So come along on a full day of service dog training and adventure. On this particular day, I'm on day 13 of a 14-day placement with a new client. And we're not starting until late morning as we're going to be out until evening working. So I've scheduled a Service Dog 101 consult for 7 a.m. Colorado time, which is 9 a.m. Eastern for my new client in New England. Cool Whip's not a morning person, so she stays in bed while I pour myself a tall glass of water with lemon. Pro tip, if you're traveling a lot, bring along lemon juice. It'll make all the tap water taste the same. I spend 50 minutes helping this client navigate service dog laws and etiquette, helping them self-evaluate their dog as a service dog prospect, and discuss tasks that would be helpful in mitigating their disability, as well as what a training plan would look like. On a typical day, I have 1 to 2 online clients, as well as my Service Dog Monthly Intensive clients, where I help people from all over the country with short, daily training sessions. If any of that interests you, make sure you check out doggyu.com. Once that's done, it's time for a quick feed of myself and Cool Whip. Usually, she has a really light breakfast, as I give her a raw meat Kong or topple in the crate while I work with my client. Once that's over, it's time to work my own dog before I get to my client. I give my dog 2 to 3 miles of exercise every morning before work, no matter where we are. Sometimes that's urban exploration, and sometimes it's driving to a park or trail to let her have some off-leash time. I always mix in a little obedience with each walk, as well as some recall training games.
Stand. Back. Back, back. Push. Yes.
Now it's time to shower and head to pick up the client. On this particular trip, I'm supervising the first placement of my apprentice coworker, Spencer, which is pretty much the only reason I'm able to do the taping today. Otherwise, I'd be pretty busy watching out for safety and training with the client. In guide dog training, you typically have a 3-year apprenticeship that includes 3 8-hour tests and plenty of observation of placement specialists. My colleague has watched me place a few dogs at this point, so this placement, she's the lead instructor, and I'm here to help and support her. This is my first time taking a back seat on a placement, and you can imagine how hard it is for me to stay quiet and let her lead. But she's doing a great job, and I'm here to jump in and help as necessary. We actually drove out here together, 30 hours in a car with 2 dogs across 9 states. There was a lot of singing of Taylor Swift. Once we've picked up the client, we're headed down to Garden of the Gods in Colorado Springs, then to his sister's house to do a dog introduction with one of his family members' dogs before heading home. I chose Garden of the Gods because it's a fun location that would also test my client's skills. With only 2 days left on placement, he's ready for a challenge. We've spent the previous 12 days working on the basics first, then branching out to go to locations he visits regularly, like Starbucks and the gym. We also made a few trips into downtown Denver. On a typical day, between placement and exercising my own personal dog, I typically walk 6 to 9 miles. Now, Garden of the Gods is a new challenge due to the extensive amount of distractions, including dogs and tourists. The paths are wide open and very curvy, which can also present a challenge for a new team. We work around practicing suggestive turns, pace control, as well as obedience. We also spend some time taking pictures and allowing the dog to hang out and people watch. Spencer's never been here, so it's a fun opportunity to blend work and play. In this industry, it's definitely a work hard, play hard kind of thing on placement, especially when you can be away from your family for long stretches, up to 45 days at a time. This job has allowed me to see so many states, national parks, and a lot of the beauty of this country. If this seems like the type of job you're interested in, or you think this particular guide dog is doing an awesome job on this field trip, make sure you boop that like button and tell me what you think your favorite part of the job would be in the comments section. Would it be working with the dogs, meeting really cool people from all over the country, or checking off your bucket list of national parks and other hotspots? Also, if you're interested in becoming a service dog trainer or how I got here, make sure you stay till the end so I can point you in the right direction. Once we're finished up here, it's time to head to his family's house. They have a 7-year-old dog that we're going to spend some time with to get Bowie acclimated to his new cousin. We start with a parallel walk and progress to an outdoor meeting in the yard. If you're not sure how to best introduce 2 dogs, check out my video card up above that will show you how to introduce 2 new dogs and prevent dog fights. Once the 2 of them are coexisting together, it's time to head home. Everyone's pretty tired after a long day, so we drop the client off and go grab some food. I'm kind of obsessed with bubble tea right now, so that's definitely on the menu along with some sushi. Next, it's time for a nighttime walk with Cool Whip, and I end my day with checking out my Patreon group. I've posted a new video today on helping dogs with harness sensitivity, and I've got a few questions to answer before bed. Finally, it's time to pack up and make Kongs for the next week. We move on to a new hotel tomorrow and out for a few follow-ups with Fidelco clients that have had the Fidelco dogs for a while. All right, everyone, that's a wrap on a pretty busy day. So if you like that video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you want to learn more about becoming a service dog trainer, check out this video here. And if you want to see more guide dogs in action, check out this video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Have an awesome day and happy training.
Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next video. Subscribe now and never miss an episode.